Winter Park, Florida is one of the most popular suburbs in the Orlando area. Have you heard of Winter Park before? Let me know in the comments and what your thoughts are about Winter Park. It's located about 10 minutes from downtown Orlando and about 30 minutes from the airport and Disney, and a little over an hour away to the closest beaches. Winter Park is known for its cute downtown area located on Park Avenue with brick-lined streets. They have shops, some higher-end chains like Ethan Allen and Williams-Sonoma, but they're also locally owned businesses as well. Just a warning, Park Ave can get pretty busy, especially on the weekends. Toward the end of the video, I'll tell you some other things you should know before moving to Winter Park. There's plenty of places to eat in downtown Winter Park. A great breakfast place is the Briar Patch. Panula's is good for some Italian food. Most of the restaurants have outdoor seating on the sidewalk, and some are dog-friendly. There's plenty of other great restaurants in Winter Park outside of downtown, like El Pueblo, Vietnam's, and Thai Place. There's a lot of things to do in Winter Park, like going to one of the events held at Central Park, like Popcorn Flicks in the Park, which is a monthly movie night. Winter Park has a chain of lakes that's great for boating, paddleboarding, kayaking, and fishing. Winter Park has Venetian-style canals that are really cool to explore. If you take the Winter Park Scenic Boat Tour, you go through the canals and the Winter Park chain of lakes. There are a few golf courses, one of them being a 9-hole public course appropriately named Winter Park Golf Course, probably for SEO purposes when it was opened in 1914. For tennis, there's Winter Park Tennis Center. Winter Park also has a lot of parks and gardens like Mead Garden and Craft Azalea Garden, which is a popular place to take a photo shoot for your Instagram. Martin Luther King Jr. Park has some sports fields, a lake with a walking loop, and a really cool playground that my kid and I call the Castle Playground. The Katy Way Trail goes through Winter Park, which is great for biking, running, and skating. Katy Way Park has a public pool. For inside activities, there are several museums from art to history. The Winter Park Library has activities for children and adults throughout the day, like crafts and informational workshops. Winter Park has yearly events like the Sidewalk Arts Festival and different holiday parades. Besides Park Avenue, there's also Hannibal Square, the Winter Park Village, and a few other shopping centers with dining and shopping options. The Goodwill on Orange Avenue is a great thrift store that has name brand clothes, some with the tag still on. However, the prices can be expensive for a secondhand store. Winter Park has a variety of real estate, from large estates priced in the millions to ranch-style homes built in the 50s. Let's go into the MLS to get an idea of the types of homes and prices in Winter Park. You can pause the screen to see how much the home sold for and what the square footage was and the taxes and all those details. So just pause this here and you can check everything out. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo built in 1984 is 1,000 square feet. It sold for $169,000. The monthly condo fee is $299. The taxes were $1,500 last year. It's not homesteaded, so if it was, the taxes may be less expensive. This condo in Parkview Village has a community pool. This 2-bedroom, 1.5-bath single-family home built in 1955 is 1,200 square feet. It sold for $265,000. There isn't a homeowners association fee. The taxes were $3,000 last year and it's not homesteaded. This recently updated 3-bedroom, 2-bath home built in 1966 is 1,600 square feet. It sold for $470,000. The taxes were $4,647 last year. It was not homesteaded, and there's no HOA fee. This 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home built in 2007 is 3,300 square feet. It sold for $925,000. The home is in the Windsong subdivision. The HOA is $705 a year. The taxes were $11,157 last year and it's homesteaded. A lot of people move to Winter Park for the public school system. I'll put a link in the description for zoning and school ratings. There are private schools in Winter Park like Trinity Prep, Parkhouse Academy, St. Margaret Mary, Walden Community School, and more. There's some colleges as well. Valencia Community College has a small campus in Winter Park. There's also Full Sail University. It's a private university that offers degree programs in audio, film, video, game design, and more. Rollins College is another private college in Winter Park. Its most famous alum is Mr. Rogers. They even have a free walking tour on campus that honors his legacy. Although there are colleges in Winter Park, I wouldn't really consider it a college town. Here's some potential negatives to living in Winter Park. I've mentioned earlier that it can get busy downtown. There's also a lot of traffic in Winter Park. Some of the roads can be really small and get very congested. Like most of Orlando, Winter Park isn't very walkable except for Park Avenue. There aren't many gated communities or homeowners associations in Winter Park, but they do have code enforcement. You could get a neighbor that'll call code enforcement if you're not mowing your lawn enough or other things like that, so just try to keep up on your maintenance items. There's not much new construction in Winter Park besides the Hawks Crest community and a couple of little developments here and there. If you're looking to build your own custom home, it can be a little difficult because the development guidelines can be pretty strict in Winter Park. Oh, let me give you some tips about living in Winter Park. The Trader Joe's parking lot can get wild. It's best to shop there first thing in the morning and avoid it on the weekends at all costs. Winter Park loves their trees and tree canopies. So if you're going to cut down a tree, you have to consult the city's arborist first and get a permit. You'll probably be required to plant another tree in its place. Winter Park is in both Seminole and Orange County. The Seminole County part usually has lower home prices. Amtrak and the Sunrail, which is our commuter rail, use the train tracks that go through Winter Park. They don't blow their horns when they're in Winter Park because it's a designated quiet zone, so just be careful when crossing the tracks. A popular alternative to Winter Park is Maitland. Check out that video here and this playlist about other areas of Orlando. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.